You don't need to train for 2 hours a day to get muscle. I'm Steven with CoRed Fitness, and I promise you, I can go to the gym for 45 minutes and have a better workout than you if you're going to the gym for 2 hours. In today's video, I'm going to be going over 5 things. I'm going to debunk the myth of long hour weightlifting, go over time efficient training structure, use of supersets, minimum rest, as well as a structured warm up, modification for heart safety, and basic training structure. To start off, I'm not sure where this started that we need to spend hours on hours and hours in the gym to build muscle, get lean, and get strong. When we're doing all those long hours in the gym, we're causing so many bad effects to happen. One thing for sure, we're causing mental and physical burnout. You could be sitting there going through your workout. You cannot tell me that hour and a half in, you're still mentally focused and engaged on your workout. You're probably just getting it up, going through the motions. If you're doing workouts like that, then why are you even there? You're not even working out at that point. Same with physical burnout. You could be putting yourself in risk for injury, and then you won't be able to do any workout for months. You mean to tell me those 2 hours is worth risking putting yourself out of the gym for 6, 7 months? It just sounds like the opposite of what we're really trying to get done. Another thing is we put ourselves at high risk for high cortisol levels, which is going to stop our muscles from having muscle synthesis and muscle recovery. Like I said, we're there to build muscle. Our muscles need to go through that synthesis to tell the brain, hey, we need to repair, to get stronger, to recover. Instead of focusing on how long I'm in the gym, you need to focus on the quality of exercises that we're doing, quality over quantity. And everything that goes into with a time efficient training structure, we need to look at the program that we're putting in. Make sure that we're choosing the right split for what we're going to do in a timely manner. I personally am a fan of upper body, lower body splits. Another good split is a full body split and a push pull legs core split. Or if you want to throw core in with a leg day and have the fourth day be an active rest day, those splits work great. When we do our splits, we want to make sure we're choosing the right exercises. We want to use exercises that are targeting multiple muscle groups within one exercise. We're going to do a lot of compound lifts, your squats, your deadlifts, RDLs, bench presses, things that are firing off a lot of muscles at the same time. If we're hitting those secondary muscles in other exercises, we don't need to double back and do extra tricep exercises. You're not about to do 10 chest exercises and then another 6 triceps. It's just not necessary. What are we doing at that point? You're doing more damage than anything. When we're doing these exercises, we can always add tempo to increase the intensity on that exercise and make it more effective. The tempo can change from the variety of pace of how you're doing it on your eccentric or your concentric. You can go a tempo down. I like on my bench press, we're going to go at a 4 count down at 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pause and then explode on the way up. And it works great. You don't have to do a heavy weight, especially if we're short on time. You can use moderate weight, and that'll make the weight feel that much harder and it make the workout that much more difficult when we're doing it that way. Also, for our exercises, we want to make sure we're hitting full range of motion. I know, like I said, with bench, we're going down just this much. I can bench press a lot when I'm doing this, but when you get that full range of motion, it's not about putting up the weight. It's about if you can get that full range, there's a lot more growth back here when we're doing that full range where the weight's getting to our chest compared to stopping here at that halfway mark. Guys, it's there for us to take advantage of. We need to stop leaving games on the table, leave our egos out the door, and work out the right way to make sure we build muscle and we're not leaving anything on the table. Third, we're going to go over use of supersets, structured warm-ups, and minimum rest. So when we're doing moderate to lighter weight, we don't need to rest as long. For heavy weight, that a 1 rep max, 2, or you're doing 3 reps, you're going to need longer rest because your body needs more time to recover. But if we stick into that moderate weight range and we're using tempo to intensify that weight and make it feel that much heavier, we can rest for 60 seconds to 30 seconds. And even then, there's no genuine time frame for that rest. Once you feel like you have a stable breath and you're able to talk and breathe, you can go right back at it. I'm not saying for you to wait until you're completely cooled down like you were before the workout, but you also don't need to just wait 5 seconds either. Whatever your body's comfortable with and you feel like you've caught your breath, you can go right back at it again. With supersets, it has the chance to enhance muscle growth because we're pushing past that limit of hypertrophy, which is those big show muscles that make them pop out of our shirt, the thing that we all love to have. Great with supersets. And supersets can help you target two different muscle groups at the same time in a quick manner. It's time efficient. But today I went from doing incline dumbbell bench press into a shoulder press right after that, making more time during my workout. I'm already on the incline bench. There's no reason why I can't lift it up a bit higher and start working those dumbbells and those shoulders. Already have the dumbbells. We just make it more efficient and more time worthy instead of doing my 4 sets on the bench press and then putting all those dumbbells away and then come back to do my 4 sets on the shoulder press. 2 in 1. Why overcomplicate things? We need to work smarter, not harder. No, actually, we need to work smart and hard, not just hard. Smart is the key part to that. Also, with adding supersets, and it just adds a variety. It feels different compared to being in a stagnant workout and then going from to section. That new change can elevate a workout. It can go from feeling like dull and going through the motions to adding a new spice to it. And your structured warm ups, if you're doing bench press, you don't need to warm up with bands for 20 minutes. That's not necessary. You can do a light warm up and then do a warm up with your weight sets. Your weight set is going to be as good of a warm up going in for whatever exercise you're doing. If you're doing squats, warming up with the squat bar, doing a proper amount of warm up works just as well. You can do some mobility stuff to get your hips open if you have hip problems or problems with engaging your ankles and making sure everything's moving properly. But the weight will work great, especially if you're getting full range of motion. Modifications for heart safety. You can modify the exercise. If you feel like I'm doing something that's making me feel dizzy right away, you can change it. You don't have to do exercises that's going to make you feel like you're going to pass out. Don't need that. We want our heart to be safe. We want ourselves to be safe and not pass out in the gym or have something crazy happen outside of passing out. If we're doing push-ups and we feel like, oh no, this don't feel right, my chest hurts, I feel dizzy, modify it. Do incline push-ups. You can adjust it to wherever you feel like you're getting a good workout and that you're not putting yourself at risk. Like I said, using tempo in those cases would be key. Another thing that you can do, which we should all be doing anyway, is breathing through our workouts. I know it's sometimes I forget to breathe when I'm working out, but making sure that we take those breaths and they're in rhythm. So that breath in, that make sure our heart's pumping, we're not pushing, overexerting it, and we're keeping it stable, keeping it calm, and that we're still being able to put our heart safely through a workout. And we're listening to our body. We need to listen to our body and what it's telling us. Is it telling us it's dizzy? Is it telling us we need to take a longer break between sets? Is it telling us maybe we need a little bit of water or maybe a carb source in the middle of our workout to re-energize, to refuel us to get through? There's no reason to let your pride tell you otherwise and leave you hurt. Pride will hurt you in the gym. Don't be one of those people who hurt yourself because of your pride. And final, basic program structure for your workouts. We need to think about what is our goal when we're lifting? Why are we there? I went to the gym today. Can I bench press on the dumbbell 100 pounds? Yes. But why am I there today? And how do I feel? Am I tired? Am I going to put this up that I might hurt myself? Yes. And that's not worth it in the long run. And that my goal is to get stronger so we can utilize other tools outside of just putting up heavier weight that might hurt me later down the road. We also need to look at our ability to keep our goal. What do I have going on for the week? How busy is my life right now? Do I need to adjust my workout schedule to fit everything I have going on? Which is okay. We adjust. Life happens. Life is not perfect. That doesn't mean you just skip, quit, and give up on going to the gym. And we make changes and we roll with what life has given us. And we also need to increase weight over time. I know I just said, you're going to look at me crazy. Like, Steven, you just said you have to adjust to what you do and how your body's feeling. Yes, that's true. But if I bench pressed on the dumbbells 75 pounds last week, and then the week before that I did 75 pounds, and the week before that I did 75 pounds, unless I am significantly struggling with 75 pounds, I should probably go lower because I'm putting myself at risk for injury. But if I'm smoking this weight, putting it up like it's nothing, I'm not getting myself stronger. I might be getting used to repping 75 pounds more, but then the moment I go to 85 pounds, my body is going to go through, it's going to be in shock. This is a whole new heavier set of weight. And again, guys, we don't need to work out forever to get stronger. Work smart and hard, not hard. There is a difference.